Welcome to this introduction to creating a VLOOKUP formula using an exact match. What is VLOOKUP? VLOOKUP is an Excel lookup and reference function designed to find a value, number or text in a table or a range of data organized by row. For example, you could look up a specific make of car by using a unique model code. Before creating a VLOOKUP formula, it is important to ensure that the data being referenced by the VLOOKUP is organized so that the value used to carry out the lookup, for example model code, is in the leftmost column of the data being referenced. When creating a VLOOKUP formula, there are four important pieces of information that we need in order to successfully complete the VLOOKUP. They are lookup value, table array, column index number, range lookup. I will explain these in more detail as I go through the process of demonstrating creating the VLOOKUP. Let's get started. I have a table over here on the left that contains lots of data about make, model, year and price of particular cars. I also have a secondary table that contains a list of numbers that are model codes. The purpose of this particular exercise is to create a VLOOKUP formula under the heading Make in column J that will identify a particular make of car based on a number that I enter under model code in column I. I'm going to start in cell I5. There I'm going to type a model code number from the list in column G. So I'm going to pick out 440. I'm now going to click on cell J5, and this is where I want to create the VLOOKUP formula. Now I go to the formula bar, and to the left I'm going to click on the Insert Function button. This will display the insert function, and I'm going to search for VLOOKUP. When I locate VLOOKUP highlighted in blue, I'll click OK. You will now see the VLOOKUP function argument box displayed. The first piece of information I need to populate is the lookup value. This is located in cell I5. And this is the model code number that will identify the exact make that we need to find. The next piece of information we require is a table array. The table array is a table of data that will contain all the information from the model code, the make, the model of the car that we're looking for. In this example, the table array starts in cell A4, and I'm selecting right across and down to cell E13. That makes up the range of our table array. The next value I require is a column index number. In this example, this will be the number 2, and that is because this is a column that corresponds with the make of the vehicle that I'm trying to find. In a lookup formula, the value 2 or greater would be used in this field. A VLOOKUP formula identifies each column in a table array as a number. For example, column A is number 1, column B is number 2, column C is number 3, and so forth. In this example, column 2 is the column that we identify as containing the result that we are trying to identify. I have now completed 3 fields of my VLOOKUP formula: lookup value, table array, column index number. These are the fields in bold. At this point I have a result which is located in the bottom left of the function arguments dialog. However, to ensure that I get an exact match, which is what I require, I also need to complete the field range lookup. In this field I have the option to type true if I'm looking for a closest match to my lookup value, or false if I require an exact match. As I require an exact match, I'm going to type false. That returns the same result as I had previously, but I'm now ensure that I get an exact match. At this point, I have now completed my VLOOKUP formula, so all I need to do is press OK, and in cell J5 you'll see that model code 440 identifies the make Mazda. Now that I've created a VLOOKUP formula in cell J5, I hope it makes it quite clear how a VLOOKUP can be quickly and easily set up once you understand the 4 principles that are required to successfully create a VLOOKUP formula. To demonstrate how straightforward this is, I'm now going to create another VLOOKUP formula in cell K5 to identify the model of the vehicle that we are looking for based on the model code number 440 in cell I5. I will demonstrate this in real time. I've completed the 4 fields and have a result for the model type. And there we have it. Model code 440 is a Mazda MX-5 1.8S. I will now change the model code number in cell I5 to another number located in column G. And here you can see that J and K5 have automatically been updated to reflect the value that model code 660 represents. I hope you have found this video session very useful in creating a VLOOKUP function using an exact match, and I hope it's given you more confidence in tackling the challenge of creating a VLOOKUP. So thank you very much for watching.